Welcome, weebs and wannabe artists, to my glorious YouTube corner! It's a quiet evening. Well, quiet until I start ranting about Rudo from Gachiakuta. Grab your ramen, your emotional support plushie, or, I don't know, a trash can for vibes. Tonight, we're diving into why this gray-haired garbage gremlin is my latest obsession. Spoiler, it's not just his hoodie game. I'm a mess, this script's a mess, but let's pretend we're all cool and dive in. Flashback to me. I was just sitting down one evening, minding my own business, probably procrastinating like a champion, and I stumble on this character with messy gray hair, oversized gloves, and the energy of a raccoon who's read Nietzsche. Naturally, I did what any normal person would do. I drew him before I even knew who he was. Because obviously, priorities, art first, regret later. So there I am, sketching this angry anime trash prince, and I'm thinking, man, this guy looks like he's been through it. Like he got thrown out of a Studio Ghibli film for having too many unresolved issues. Turns out, he has. His name is Rudo, and this isn't just a cool name, it sounds like a shampoo brand with a criminal record anyway. He lives in a slum where people are hated just for existing, so, you know, fun, real lighthearted vibes. And what does society do when life can't possibly get worse for him? They yeet him into the abyss, not a metaphorical abyss, like a literal hole. Because in this world, if you're not rich or sparkling or useful, you're garbage. And where does garbage go? Right into the pit. You heard me. My man Rudo gets thrown into the world's dirtiest trash hole and comes out with magical object resurrection powers. He basically becomes a shonen raccoon god. He can pick up a broken fan, whisper sweet nothings into it, and bam! It's now a weapon of mass ventilation. And no, this isn't even the craziest part, because once he meets the other cleaners in the abyss, which sounds like a janitor K-pop group, things get wild. There's Engine, Zonka, and the boss man Corvus, who all have cool names that sound like rejected Final Fantasy summons. Now, I didn't just fall into this like Rudo did. I've been drawing since I could hold a pencil and was bored during math class. My art journey started with anime, obviously, and somewhere between watching Naruto filler and crying over Your Lie in April and being chronically confused by my brother's unsolicited 90s anime spoilers. Seriously, I thought every show ended with betrayal and saxophone solos. That chaos somehow unlocked my obsession with portraits. I don't do landscapes, I don't do chibi, I draw faces, just faces. There's something about eyes, expressions, those twitchy anime eyebrows that scream, trauma incoming. That's my thing. Faces tell stories and I'm here for the drama. And Rudo? Oh, this man has a face that practically yells. He's been falsely accused, drop-kicked into the abyss, emotionally shredded, and still manages to glare like your playlist personally offended him. Just look at this sketch. This is not a chill face. This is a face that saw society's garbage and decided to punch back. Okay, weebs. Hit pause on my non-stop ranting. My mouth's running like I'm auditioning for Naruto's hype man, and my hand's sketching Rudo like it's possessed by a caffeinated gremlin. Deep breath. Stretch those fingers. Hydrate unless your water's buried in a trash pile like my sanity.
One eternity later.
Welcome back again to Trash Talk with Rudo. I'm your host, the semi-unhinged disaster artist Geek Buzzy B, and tonight's guest, the one and only trash prince himself, rockin' gloves that scream Gucci for garbage, but probably smell like a dumpster's mixtape. Now, these gloves, they're not just edgy fashion accessories or part of some sad boy aesthetic. Nope. They're a legacy, a parting gift from his foster dad, Regto. And if Rudo dares to take them off, he feels pain. Like, cue the violin, dim the lights, insert emotional flashback kind of pain. It's not just physical, it's the trauma edition, stitched in leather. And yet, here he is, still swinging, still scrapping, still giving junk a second chance at glory. Because somewhere deep in that punk rock heart, Rudo believes trash isn't worthless. It's just misjudged. Honestly, someone hand this boy a TED Talk mic and let him cook. Because the emotional damage, immaculate. Rudo yells when he's angry, cries when he's sad, turns red when he's embarrassed. He's not subtle, which makes him kind of refreshing. He's like the anti-protagonist who never got the stoic memo, and honestly, same. You ever just feel too much and then draw about it? Welcome to my sketchbook. What hits hard about Gachiakuta is that it's not just a battle manga. It's a whole philosophy class disguised as anime chaos. It's about who decides what's valuable, who gets to live in the sky, and who gets dumped in a pit. It's about fighting systems, rewriting labels, and punching your way to therapy, and all of that comes through in Rudo's face. That's why I had to draw him, not just because he looks cool, he does, but because his entire story is carved into his expression. Drawing him is like therapy I didn't sign up for. His face, those scars, that I dare you stare, it got me. I used to hide my sketches thinking they were trash. Spoiler, they kinda were. But Rudo's like, trash, I'll make it art. He's not the strongest or smartest, just stubborn, like me, staring at a blank page at 2 a.m. whispering, I can do this. He reminded me, you don't need to be perfect, you just need to keep going. Also, his hoodie deserves an Oscar. I usually post my art with some chill music, maybe a fancy time-lapse. But this time, I wanted to talk, or rant, or emotionally overshare while drawing. Depends on how you look at it. If you like this chaos, cool, stick around. If not, at least now you know there's a manga where the main character weaponizes abandoned objects and feelings of societal rejection. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment if Rudo's your vibe, or if you just want to roast my art skills. I deserve it. Like, subscribe, or toss this video in the digital trash. I'm not your mom. More sketches and rants coming soon. Stay weird, stay creative, and maybe don't yeet your trash into an abyss. Peace.